They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right, going for it all. Touchdown, Packers! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 remaining on second down. The give is to Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on third. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down. It's Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Rodgers to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Eluding the pressure right, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll check this down to Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Prescott off play action. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On play action, Rodgers. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hines, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. And open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the...
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson.
Well, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Dak.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
2nd and 10.
One last shot now for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay,
they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.